Hey there, Angel of Galaxite, back with some more channeled messages. Oh, well, just had an incident on the street while I was walking my dog today, and unfortunately I had to save an elderly gentleman that was being beaten up. I just want to say, what is wrong with people? You know, let's bring peace into the world. Let's love each other as much as we can, or at least like each other. Wow, that was just so horrible to see, and I'm still a little bit shook up, but I'm glad that my presence saved this elderly gentleman. All right, so let's start. Okay. Let's get organised, shall we? I'm feeling a little bit. Okay, so I just got a little pop in. I'm not going to say no, so go on then. So I've got Carol says a job is on its way, and just don't give up. No, keep going. She's sending her love. All right. Okay, well, there's another pop in here. I've got somebody called Scott, and he wants to say January will be a time to celebrate. So whoever's been asking this question about timings, when is this going to happen, then I'm really sorry. From when I was filming this, it's January, but whenever you come across it, it would be January coming up, not January past, of course. All right. So somebody wanted to know about timings for something that's really been on your mind. All right. Okay, let's dive in, shall we? Alright, so my first message, I'm hearing you are going to go through a challenging time. No, I'm sorry. You've been, okay, alright. You're going through a challenging time, sorry, my bad. I just need to ground myself, I think, after that. Alright, so this soul's saying that you're depressed, you know, among other things. I'm kind of feeling that whoever this soul is talking to, you could have blocked ears, as mine just feel really restricted all of a sudden. It's horribly uncomfortable. Ow. I kind of got this pain just above my right ear as well, like a pressure there. Could be sinus problems. So this could be plaguing you at the moment, and they can come on with stress, among other things. So when I think of ear problems, I always ask myself what my body is trying to tell me. So maybe you just may be having issues with hearing the guidance from others around you, and your internal guidance, so keep that in mind. Because sinuses can sometimes indicate a pressure applied by someone close as well, but it could usually be yourself, but it doesn't have to be. So when we dig really deep into that, we may feel that depression is an escape from the present. Being depressed often causes us to disengage from life. We pull inwards and keep to ourselves. It's telling me that you have stopped seeing friends and have disconnected from what gives you joy and meaning in life. He knows it's common for people to feel that you want to escape from, you know, your present situation when you're feeling like that. Only the depression is making you feel stuck in a low, from which is difficult to escape. So really, so only the best thing you can do is to engage more in life. And I know that's not how you're feeling right now. Even when you don't feel motivated, it's just good to get out, you know, push through. I'm not making light of depression. I know all about depression, so, but yeah, we've just got to kind of try, haven't we? And obviously, so I'm hearing the motivation often follows instead of precedes the action. For someone, I feel that there are are clicking on this channel. That's what I'm seeing and feeling. And you're trying to find something to help with this state of mind. Maybe you can't concentrate, so you switch to someone else's. But then you get the same result again, trying to stop. And I think it's because you're trying to stop this merry-go-round that is your thoughts. Maybe you can't focus long enough to listen, to really listen. So even this message, in that case, the communication may come through someone you know. So, yeah, I think Spirit is saying that, sometimes, I don't know why, but I find that with the younger people in my family, they don't have that where they want to, everything's long, that's what they say. It's just crazy. Yeah, I'm feeling this immense amount of frustration as nothing is working. And think of escapism, it's generally defined as a desire or behaviour to ignore, evade or avoid reality. I know during traumatic experiences many individuals naturally escape the situation mentally in order to avoid further distress and psychological harm. But you know what, however, escapism can be a symptom of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and anxiety. There is nothing wrong with seeking professional help either, There are many resources available to help you manage your symptoms and improve your quality of life, so please think about that. You can also try engaging in activities that you enjoy, even if you do not feel motivated to do so. So maybe just try and, I know it's difficult, I do honestly, but try and find someone who can help you with that if you can't do it yourself. So just remember, the motivation often follows the action. I know as a natural energy healer and a Reiki master, I'm often guided towards the solar plexus chakra. Think 2 inches below the breastbone, in the centre behind the stomach. The third chakra is the centre of personal power, the place of ego, of passions and impulses, anger and strength. When this chakra is out of balance or blocked, you may lack confidence, for instance. You may be confused, worry about what others are thinking of you, feel others are controlling your life, and may be depressed. Physical problems may include digestive difficulties, colon and intestinal problems, diabetes, nervous exhaustion, and food allergies. So, it's powerful. Since the abdominal area is where we carry and hold emotions, our body is sending messages to release these emotions held there. So there are holistic options to choose. Remember that Reiki as well works on everything, mind, the body and the soul. So it's not just giving you some tablets, it's really kind of working deep, deep, deep within your soul as well. But obviously seek professional advice and get that information first and decide what you'd like to do. Yeah, as if you wish. Or you could try, YouTube energy healing channel. These are great. Because it's energy, we can send distant healing. And they're free, so, yeah. So this message is coming from a man in his 50s, maybe 60s. He was like a father figure to you, or a father. Around 6 foot, silver hair. That was once brown, I'm told. Happy, contented man, with a whole range of hobbies or interests. But a brilliant mind, though. Would have tried anything once, just for the experience, I'm being told. I get the feeling this individual would not have let things get him down. Took everything in his stride. Oh gosh, he wants you to be happy. He wants nothing more than to see you enter a joyful, wonderful, peaceful time. I'm hearing Let the birds of worry fly over your head. This you cannot change, but that they can build nests in your hair, this you can prevent. Oh wow, I like that. Let the birds of worry fly over your head again, sorry. This you cannot change, but they build nests in your hair, this you can prevent. Wow, I don't know who that's written by, but alright. March seems to be relevant. 42, Campbell, Babylon. I don't know why that is. Is that a series or a play? I don't know. Take it as it resonates. And 4 seems relevant. Daryl, Julie, Samuel, Liam, Bella, Katrina, and Laura. Now, just remember, Spirit works for us in mystical and mysterious ways, and these messages may not go directly to the intended person. They may be talking about someone you know. It could be their love lost one or a situation around them. So please take that into account. And you just may be this person who's going to be delivering the communication where it needs to go. And just remember, if I'm talking about male or female, we have both aspects of the divine feminine and divine masculine. So please take it as it resonates. I don't know whether I said that at the beginning. I think I was just a bit shook up with my incident today. But I thought I'd better include that. And remember, souls piggyback on one message. So names, dates, they may mean something to you. It could be people watching, people on the other side. As I say, take it as it resonates and leave the rest for somebody else to enjoy. Now, our angel number today is 283. So this is a message to lean upon the Ascendant Masters with whom you feel spiritually or religiously connected to, and they will support your physical needs. Right. Where's my next message? Alright, so I'm being told there is a young child who's lost a loved one. And this individual may have called this child Poppet. That's funny because I walked past a store today, which was a Poppet store. And I'm being told this child has a telescope. And his boy will often talk about looking for me in the sky. Incidentally, I noticed a box ready for refuse today on my walk, which plainly said telescopic. So this box had ladders in it, or would have had, and a bit of imagination. He could reach the sky as its loft ladders. My other sign was a small blue pair of trainers. Well, it was just one trainer actually, just on a wall. Adidas, I believe. So it's a little boy, isn't it? So this lovely man he is, and he's asking you, whoever he's talking to keep your spirit strong and well cared for. Look after our boy. He will be the making of you, so inquisitive, just like Pa. I miss you both, and I know you are concerned that I am on my own here, on the other side, but couldn't be further than the truth, so relax. I'm feeling someone's mother has just had an operation, and he wants you to know all will be fine. He knows that after his shock passing, that you were really overwhelmed and worried about another member of the family crossing over. It is not helping you, so please find a way to release the anxiety and stress. It's not the case, so please try to think positively. Also, our boy picks up on the anxiety, remember, which he's pretty sure you do not want. I know all this is an awful lot for you. But I am the voice of reason, and the worst is over. Look forward. So I'm hearing number 18. Okay. And he's talking about a plant that he bought for you. And he said, have you noticed how much better it does when you are in a good place mentally? Yeah. You talk to this plant, I'm being told as well. Have you ever noticed that he's saying? Watch out for it if you haven't. 11 days time I'm getting. After watching this video, whenever it would be, my videos are timeless, as I always say. Should be relevant, alright. Or the number 11. It's important to know that no matter where we are in our grieving process, it's important to remember that our feelings are valid and we're not on anyone else's timeline when it comes to healing. So let's just, remember that. Our grief comes in waves. Some helpful ways to cope include showing ourselves compassion and embracing all the emotions, looking back on the memories, even the negative ones, and remember that healing takes time. Don't forget, we can always lean on our loved ones and mental health professionals for support. Okay, it's interesting that we've got two mental health ones. So I've got Stuart, Suzanne, Zoe, Amy, Gillian, Thelma, Kane, Carl, and Jasmine. Alright, thank you for that. Remember, names, souls can piggyback on one message, so it could be people watching, it could be people on the other side, it could be people in your environment. Yes, spirits sometimes like to speak riddles as well. Right. Okay, so I've got a little poem. Life after death, the things I know, how the living go on living, and how the dead go on living with them. So that in a forest even a dead tree casts shadow, and the leaves fall one by one, and the branches break in the wind, and the bark peels off slowly, and the trunk cracks, and the rain seeps in through the cracks, and the trunk falls to the ground, and the moss covers it. And in the spring the rabbits find it and build their nest inside, and have their young, and their young will live safely inside the dead tree. So that nothing is wasted in nature or in love. Ooh, okay, thank you for that. I don't know who the author is, but let's jump into my next message. So, for all of you who know me, you'll know I'm a huge animal lover. I used to watch this YouTube channel called Eddie on Wheels. Eddie was a Yorkshire Terrier, although it was a while ago that I used to do this, and I think he must have passed on actually, bless him, some time ago, probably over a year. I don't know why, but today he was on my mind while stirring my coffee. And he was so funny, as his owner tried to get him up out of bed in the morning, and he just wasn't having any of it. It was just so funny. He would growl. He didn't have any teeth, so he couldn't bite. And he was just so comfortable in his bed, and she'd put his sheets back over him, bless him. All right, 5 more minutes. But I don't know, sometimes you're just in the smallest of things, you can find happiness. That laughing is good medicine. It's very good for us. All right. So I was walking my chihuahua, and as I reached the top of the road, I saw a dog coming towards us with a walking aid. These are used for disabled dogs, and Eddie was an avid user of one. Sign number 1, that to go with my thoughts of Eddie earlier, do you know what? I have to confess, I've never actually seen a dog with an aid here where I live, so it was a bit of a surprise after thinking about Eddie. So I saw a van with reward across it, and it stated self-drive hire. So I may have hired the walking aid, or for some, a dog wheelchair. And I'm thinking, reward, dogs love rewards, of course. So I started the incline up a very long street, and the first house I noticed had a cardboard box with sniff the box, climb in the box, and don't eat the box. I thought was funny. I was giggling at that. Oh, so I'm thinking, most dogs, they do love a good reward. Could be anything edible, especially as the box stated, a fresh take on dog food. I started to laugh as I passed at least 5 Just Eat delivery men on bikes on the way home. This dog may have been greedy and loved to wolf down food at a very fast rate. No doubt the food wouldn't have touched the sides, but also the box has don't eat the box, so further confirmation this pooch may have been a scavenger. Alright, so which doggy have we got coming in? Okay, so I have a little white dog with brown patches. Most of the head and ears are brown. Looks like a mixed breed actually, but I might be wrong. Not quite a smooth coat. Could have been a King Charles Cavalier, I guess. Alright, so I have a lady called Nancy who's coming in with this dog, and he's saying he is absolutely loving that he can run, be free, and no longer needs an aid. Oh, so he's on the other side. Someone must have lost this dog not long ago. She knows you miss him and wants to assure you he is well and looked after over here. Happy and contented comes to mind. She's saying, however, his passing has left you in such a state, and she wants to cheer you up. With this message, I don't know why, but I'm feeling December time. Elise, I don't know whether that's anything. Alyse. M and Y initials. A and O, K and M, Y and A, and the numbers 18, 35, 9 and a 12. Also, when I think back to the van, I had a transit custom, the one I saw earlier. So this also makes sense, as a transit is the action of passing through or across a place, but also the carrying of people or things from one place to another, which she has done to bring this message through, along with your little special boy. I'm hearing Meredith, Layla, Bentley, George, Clive, Alfie, Marley, Max, Dave, Anna, Hannah, I don't know why, and Wanda. Alright, take those names as they resonate and leave the rest for someone else to enjoy if that does not apply. Right, okay, now let's see if we've got time for a few cards. Not sure how long I've got left, probably. So it'll just be, oh dear. Out first we have, let me just check, see if that's on the camera. Yeah, a little bit more. We have the Devil. Alright, we have a Seahorse. And we have a Bear. Alright. Okay, so automatically when I'm looking at the Devil, I feel like there's maybe you're under some type of spell, if you like, you know, influence of somebody in your family. Because a Seahorse is talking about, and you see this lady, she's in her chains here. Now the Devil doesn't mean to say literally the devil, it's just like, you know, sometimes we deceive ourselves, enslave ourselves, you know, Could be an addiction as well. Maybe somebody could be spending too much money here, or this family member is spending your money and not really understanding that you're getting into some type of debt, for instance. I mean, it'd be different for everyone. But I feel like there is, with the devil card there, some type of manipulation in regards to that. And maybe you don't feel you can swim along, you know, merrily because of this. But there is something within your life that you may feel trapped as well, you know. For some it could be overindulgence as well, or things that you're telling yourself that are not true. But somebody in your family, I can see lots of backbiting, you know. This person's pretty selfish, I'm really sorry to say. It's not interested in how you're feeling. Maybe you're the voice of reason, and this person is just taking you back to this situation where you're feeling, I just can't take much more of this. Funny actually, as we have the devil here and we're talking about depression in the messages earlier that came through. But yeah, you do need to break free of these chains. Sorry, I don't know what's up with me today. I think it's still from earlier on. I've got a feeling like, okay, we've got April here. I don't know whether you can see that. So this could have happened in the month of April, where it all started to escalate. But I'm feeling for somebody, really get your money in it, you know, get your money and try to hide a bit. I know I shouldn't say that, but try to keep some on one side, because this person's not going to stop. Look at how fierce he looks and how horrible the devil looks here. It's not going to stop. So I feel there's somebody at the moment as well who may be trying to leave somebody, because mentally you just feel so trapped. But you know, when I see this card, it can also bring about feelings of liberation and freedom, you know. You're an adult and you are 100% free, you know, to do what you need to do. You know, it may be feeling a bit empowering and a little bit scary right now. But take ownership of your actions. Oh gosh. You are, I feel you are somebody that people can actually look up to. Let me just check my camera. Yeah, we're still filming. But this person somehow does not make you feel that way. Yeah, I think you want to go with the flow, you know, with the sea. But really here, you know, you're trapped within this fire energy, aren't you? Wands energy, I guess. But you know, you've got all this charisma really, but it's just this person and passion to get through this, you know. I don't know, I feel this person's quite impulsive. But don't let this person drag you down anymore. Start to build, start to get yourself back together. Start to put some money on one side if it's possible. I know money's tight at the moment. And see this person for who they truly are. I want you to stand up to this person. Obviously be safe. But I don't think this person is violent, so that's good, you know. I think maybe this person's spending money on drink as well. I just got that feeling. And this person comes back with a whole load of drink when really you'd like to spend it on something else and put some away. And he's just wasting. I just see money flying out the window, so to speak. But when April comes in, there's going to be a big change, as long as you take action now. A bear can be really overpowering. I know they look all cute and we have teddy bears and stuff for kids, but look at this though, you know. So yeah, try to sit down and work out what you have and solve this issue.